Keenan and Kel. Wow. The government leaves an animal trail, so I switched to Swiss chard, carrots and kale. So I'll
What's going on,
my
YouTube?
kid's name. Dementia is a sick game. I'm silent in the land. Call me Hannibal failed.
Yeah, we're out in the desert today. About to get some handgun training in. This is gonna be road to IDPA. Road to IDPA number 1. I think I'm just gonna focus on basic handgun fundamentals, acquiring the target with the sights, and then just focus on my trigger pull, and hopefully we get some hits out there. It'll be good. Alright, so it's hella windy out here. I'm gonna go set up some targets. Just one, just a steel target. It's I think it's an AR-500. It's kind of small. I'd say it's about a headshot. I'm gonna set it down there, then we're actually gonna take some long range shots. Fuck it. Let's just start out with like, I don't know how long this is. I'm gonna say like 50 yards. We'll see if we can get any hits. I usually try to just do like one mag for warm up just to really focus in on that trigger pull, make sure it's nice and smooth, like I'm not moving. And honestly, I flinch a lot, so it's gonna help with that. So I'm gonna go set that up right now. Alright, that fucking sucks. Great, now I got a camera fucking full of sand. Alright, well. Alright, I got that bitch set up. Now we finna get to shooting. I'm gonna be shooting the GLOCK 43X. I'm gonna be shooting some self-defense rounds first. I've never shot these before, and I recently bought them, so I just want to see how the recoil is feeling. I expect it to be a little bit more, but you know, it'll be manageable. But for right now, we're gonna load up. Gonna get loaded up. Go get the truck, man. Just get my gear out real quick. This is my bag. I don't carry it every day. In there, I have my GLOCK 43X. Here it is. One on the head. I always carry one on the head. Here's my GLOCK 43X. See, that's focused. Here it is. She's nice. She's got a little paint on her. You know, in my mind, guns are tools. You know, I don't really mind keeping them pristine. I barely clip this guy, but he runs. All right. I just have this little holster, get it going. Holster in, let me load up this round again. Man, I wonder how the audio's doing. It's really windy out here. Oh yeah, you notice the shirt? Got my hearing protection on, but it says Semi Squad. So we out here. I'm not sure if you saw my little cute frog pin. It's pretty swag. I also got some cute penguins. A little cinnamon roll. Got some Gatorade in here. Man, I love coming out here, especially after a long day in the office. It feels good to come out here and take some shots. Try to focus on a hobby, you know, that you love. Alright. Looks like I'm loaded up in my spare bag. Just some little jackets regular. So we're gonna go ahead and take some shots now. I got one in the head. Left again. Alright, we didn't hit any. Let's try it one more time. Again, I'm at 50 yards around here. Let me see if I can zoom in on that target and get you a better view. I'll just have it there. You can kind of see where the shots are landing. There's lots of dust around. feel like the F&J has more kick than the... Oh, I got it! I tell you guys, that target is very small. Alright. I'm not sure if I got that on video, but maybe you can hear the ping of the steel, but I was able to get one shot out of 20 at 50 yards. And I'm telling you guys, that target is about this big. It's really not that big compared to like a full torso of a human being. I'm gonna go ahead and reload up here. We'll go ahead and take the ammo can down, and then we'll start for some start doing some close shots. I really want to work on double taps and just getting a nice pace of follow-up shots. I've done one IDPA competition before, and it's very rare that you'll have targets where you need to do one shot. It's either 3 or 2. And I've noticed that my sight reacquisition on the targets is really weak. I guess it's just because I'm so used to sitting at a range or just out here in the desert and taking one shot at a time, taking my time for the sight realignment. So my plan today is to do some draws from the holster, take one shot, reholster, and just do that for 10 rounds. And also I want to work on double taps at a decent pace. I know that the scoring for IDPA is a little bit different than USBSA. USBSA, I believe, is more about speed, and I don't believe the penalties are as harsh if you get a delta or a mic or something like that. But in IDPA, as soon as you get out of that 8-inch +0, as they call it, you really start to rack up points, and that pushes you down that list, and then you're not placing so well. So that's just a couple things I like to keep in mind when I'm training. This is actually the first time I've been out here by myself. I usually come with a buddy or two. I just want to take it a little bit more serious, maybe get my firing, or my marksmanship skills rather, a little bit more honed. So we'll get down there, we'll start taking a little bit closer shots, working with the distances like we can find in competitions more commonly. Alright guys, I'd say we're a fair distance away. I'd say this is probably about 10 yards, maybe a little bit more. And I feel like this is a good distance to practice, especially on that size target. Let me go grab it real quick and I'll show you how big it is. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is the target. A bit of coverage just my face. And I'm shooting at this. I'm not sure if you can see it, but all the way up there is my truck. And we're shooting just over here. Where's the water fountain? Just over here. So, not to toot my own horn or anything, but at least I'm happy I got a hit, at least just one. I'm gonna go ahead and set that up and then we'll start shooting again. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and restation you guys. So I'm a little nicer. You guys will be right here, you can watch me do my thing. The sun is right in my eyes, just a bunch of excuses today, I guess. Start with the draw from the holster, one shot back in the holster, see how well we can do. Miss. Miss again, man. There we go, we got one. Flinching a little bit. I can feel it. I'm pulling it down. There we go. I just had to get one. I think I'm smacking that trigger. I'm feeling as I'm shooting that I'm just smacking it back. I'm really not giving it that good trigger pull. That trigger pull felt real nice. Taking my time. Go ahead and do the reload. I think for this one I'm just going to go from low ready. shots felt good. Let's go ahead and reload. Back, we're reloaded. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the same drill again. I think this time I'll get you closer to a little closer to the target so you can see those hits. There we go. Alright, that was much better. More consistent hits on that one. Just took my time a little bit more, was really focusing on my grip and my trigger pull, and I think I made some improvements over there. I'm a little scared to do this shot right now because it's kind of close to the camera, but I see all the YouTubers do it, so fuck it. Try this out. Hopefully it looks good. See how that looked? Alright, I'm just gonna get some shots in. It's time to really focus on that trigger pull, make sure I'm getting steady hits. I want to do it from a good distance, probably like 15. I think the farthest I shot at the competition was like 15, 20. So I'm gonna try to emulate that. I know the hitbox is really small, so hopefully if I can get consistent with that, I'll just remember to slow down during the competition and I'll really get my hits dialed. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, this is about a good distance. It's about 15, maybe 20. About 15, honestly. The sun's coming down too, so I only got maybe like 45 minutes left to sunlight out. See how I dipped that one? I pulled it down before I shot. I was anticipating so hard. Gotta do the reload. It's holding that one too long. I'm gonna get some water. You know what's funny is that I shoot with a lot of people sometimes, and they're always afraid to drop their mags. Why? Their mags supposed to be dropped. But like I said, bro, guys, anybody's watching this, if there's even anybody watching this, this is my 43X. This is my 43X. Look, there's paint on it from spray painting the targets and stuff. She's got some wear on the barrel. I'm not sure if you can see that. Just a little bit on the slide. She has typical slide or barrel wear, you know. As As you can see, there's one in the chamber. It's alright, we're safe out here, you know? Our safety is our brain. Don't put the finger on the trigger, don't point at anything you don't want to shoot, right? Oh yeah, my dirty ass nail. I was fixing my car, wrenching on a bolt, the wrench slipped and I just slammed my finger right in the car. That hurt. Let's get back to shooting. Again, I'm gonna slow it down, just focus on those hits, make sure we get a nice trigger pull, and try to remember this mentality so that when I'm in a competition, I can just slow down and come back to this place and just really slow down and take my shots. I think I dropped like 3 there, 3 or 2. Gotta reload, get back to it. Alright, the sun is just over that berm. We're gonna go ahead and push it back to like, I'm gonna say like 30 yards, 30 feet. We're gonna try some distance shooting. I know this is where the trigger control really gets into it, because the slightest movement at a little bit greater distance can move that bullet maybe like 6-12 inches, you know? Alright, I'd say we're about like 30 yards. Let me get more centered with the target. Gotta go in this brush a little bit. I'm just shooting over this little bush over here. But I'm sure you'll be able to hear the hits if I get any. Only got 1. Alright, this is the last magazine for the day, 10 rounds. Let me turn this ISO up a little bit. Alright, there we go. I'm not sure what that was. Looks like I got 4 rounds left. Again, that target is super small. And at like 30 yards, that's kind of a hard shot to make, especially with just this is a factory Glock, by the way. There's no customizations at all. This is stock, just from the pawn shop. But yeah, it's just stock Glock, stock recoil spring, stock trigger, stock internals. Literally nothing done to it. I think I got 1 more. That's it. I was aiming low. All those bullets were going like under it. But at 30 yards, I have to aim a little bit above. I don't know, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna close the video out here. Just IDPA road to victory, I guess. IDPA competition road. Gonna be shooting it with the Glock 43X, at least until I can afford to get a 19X. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one. Maybe this video will be a mix with some beats. Maybe I'll throw some beats in at the end, or at least a little cook up so you can see like that I really do that. My hands, bro. Disgusting after shooting, like they always are. But yeah, I'll catch you later on the flip.